Hey everyone, what's up? Reaper here. Happy 2026. And with that said, I hope everyone had a very happy, and joyful, and of course safe holiday season. Hope you're ready for 2026. I know I am because it means a whole new year of Video Games Monthly. Does that sound a little extreme? It might sound a little bit extreme. It's not the only thing I look forward to in 2026, but you know what? That's the whole purpose of these videos, so you gotta be excited, right? Anyway, we have the box here. As always, I don't know what's in it. I just got it last night. So it's time to open it up and see what's in here. I am paying for 10 games a month. Again, love to go up to the 20, but just not in the budget as of now. But if you guys keep watching my videos, hopefully I get monetized and maybe it becomes part of the budget. Because that would be awesome. So, anywho, let's see what's in it. As always, or at least for the last couple months, I've been getting SNES, Genesis, Wii U, N64, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. I was getting Game Boy Advance, Game Boy, and Wii for a while, but I was getting nothing but junk for those games, so I scrapped that idea. But who knows? Maybe we'll do that again in the future. So let's see what we got. Got a normal card. It says, be sure to register your games. That way you don't get duplicates. First off, Super Battle Tank 2, and my cat decides he wants to be nosy too. Super Battle Tank 2. Hey, buddy. You want to be part of the video? Apparently he does. So Super Battle Tank 2 on SNES. I think we played the first one, and my cat is now becoming the star of the show, apparently. So, kind of curious. I hope it's not just like... Actually, no, I think we did play the first Battle Tank, right? I think I'm confusing the NES one. Either way, let's move on. Sports Illustrated Championship Football and Baseball. I'm a little worried about this one. It's kind of cool that they had a Sports Illustrated game, but I don't know, smashing a football and a baseball game into one cartridge seems like it could be kind of suspect. Carson, are you just being nosy? He sees I clean the mat off, so of course he wants to get the mat all dirty again. Because cats. Next up, Pinball Hall of Fame. I never knew how to pronounce that. Gottlieb? Collection. I love pinball, so I'm already excited about this one. I absolutely love pinball. Ace High, Central Park, Big Shot, Genie, Black Hole, Victory, and Teed Off. I have Pinball Arcade on PC, and there's a couple of those on there, but not all of them. I did miss a few of them, I think, before they got delisted, which is a shame. But again, love pinball, so I cannot wait to spend hours playing that one. Next up, Super Smash TV on Genesis. Oh, I love Smash TV. It's one of my favorite NES games. Lots of fun memories playing it. Never owned any of the Super variants though, so I'm really excited to play this one. Not gonna lie, I kind of wish it was the SNES version, but because I heard the controls are better. But we'll take what we can get. Very cool. Very cool. We have a Video Games Monthly 1-Up cartridge cleaner. Have a couple of those laying around. Bogey Dead 6 on PlayStation 1. Again, I love getting these games when they're in the actual case. Complete in case. Oh, look at that joystick. Holy crap. But looks like it's going to be a flying simulation style game. Neato. Another one, Eagle 1 Harrier Attack. Aloha. Hawaii is under siege from terrorist fanatics. Turn and burn, baby. It doesn't get much hairier than this. Oh, jeez. It's turning out to be a good month so far, I feel. Shrek Treasure Hunt on PS1. Funnily enough, I've been watching the Worst Games Ever channel on YouTube, and this is one of the games that they featured. So, I mean, it didn't look all that bad, but it also didn't look. It looked like typical shovelware. Oh, another cleaner. We got a second cleaner there. Twisted Edge Extreme Snowboarding N64. Don't know this one. Never heard of this one, actually. I played 1080 a lot. I always was terrible at it. We got that a couple months ago. But always loved getting N64 games, build that library, especially since I got that Analog 3D, which I'm still loving. PS1, the Tiny Toon Adventures, Plucky's Big Adventure. I love the Tiny Toons cartoons. It's one of my favorites growing up. Lots of fun memories. Yeah. I don't know. Something about that show always makes me laugh. So, that's pretty cool to have. Looks like we have one more game in here. Yep. Tomb Raider 3, Adventures of Lara Croft. Very cool. We had a Tomb Raider game, I think, last month or the month prior. It's one of those games that I played the more modern remakes, which I loved over these, but I've always wanted to actually sit down and play these and check to see how good they were, because I've heard nothing but good things. So, really cool. I would say this so far looks to be a very solid month. Some games I know, some games I don't. But as we do, we're going to pop these into some consoles, or in the case of the CD and DVD-based games, I will resort to the dreaded E word, just so I don't have to mess with my PS2 for 40 minutes. So let's try these out and see what I think. Alright, we're going to start with Super Battle Tank 2. It's actually kind of cool looking. This looks identical to the NES game. Just nicer graphics and stuff. Alright. Yeah, this is basically the... Oh, okay, that's a fire. How do I... okay, so I gotta hold. Looks like... X and... Yeah, this is basically the NES game. We've talked about it on the... on the podcast me and my friends do. Oh, jeez. Stop! How do I stop? Okay, so Y is to go, X is to brake. Shoulder buttons are used to turn. Yeah, it's not good. I keep hitting mines, but... Yeah, this is identical to the NES game. Just really nice graphics, so... That's an improvement. I mean, we kind of had fun with that game, but... It's kind of infuriating, too. Because basically you have to keep looking at the map. I mean, thankfully it looks like there's a map on the screen, but... I'm not really all that into these types of games, though. So let's just move on. So hoping to see someone, but we got run over by, or we ran over a couple mines, so there's a little bit of action for you. There we go. Sports Illustrated Championship Football and Baseball. Again, like I feel like this is the time where I don't know. I don't think technology really went to the point where you can put 2 games in one cartridge yet. It's not like we're putting like Mario 1, Mario 2, Mario 3 on there. I mean, those are kind of easy enough, but full sports games? Oh, that's actually kind of impressive to see kind of sort of full motion video in here. Yeah, it's a bit grainy and yeah, it's a little choppy, but it's still kind of cool. Being that it's football season. We'll try both of them. We're not going to play the full game, so... I don't get to choose whether I want to kick or not? Alright. If you win the coin toss, you immediately receive. Alright, so it's got the isometric view by the looks of it. Alright, this game is choppy. Madden, this is not. Aw. That's actually a pretty good kick return. Snap the ball! Okay, that was kind of weird. I don't know why I zoomed in like that. I don't know if it's because I got close to the outside or... I'm assuming each of these plays are probably pass end. A run, but I don't know how to select either or. Huh? It looked like my guy caught it. Yeah, like, this is kind of a cool concept, but I don't know. Like, it's kind of choppy. I mean, it's a solid enough game of football, but yeah, this might be one of the first times I actually scored in one of these games. All right, let's try out the baseball. We all know I'm not all that good at baseball games. I don't know who I want to be. Yeah, let's choose the Reds. I don't know. Oh, that looked weird. You have a pitching meter? Alright, how do I throw the ball? Oh, okay.
Foul ball.
Oh, this like the football feels okay, but this I don't know. This feels kind of. Why does it keep throwing curves?
Out.
Oh, jeez. All right, baseball's kind of crap. let's move on to Super Smash TV. Although the football, I will admit, is better than I was expecting it to be. I was not expecting it to be any good at all, but it seems like it's okay. Okay, I want to check the options. I guess not. Again, I love the NES game. I played it so much growing up with my brother. I'm curious to see how this is going to work for on a 3-button pad. Why is it just... Okay, so C locks it in place, kind of like it did in the NES version. Alright. If you've never played Smash TV, it's basically an arena shooter. You enter rooms, and you just shoot everything, literally, until you clear the room, and then you move on to the next room and repeat. There's bosses at the end of each arena. Those might be mines, so I really don't want to touch those right now. I gotta figure out the controls though. Okay, so yeah, those are mine, so we don't want to hit those. But the NES game was heavily censored. Like, those guys walking around the outside are basically bombs. When they blow up, they spread shrapnel all over the place. I think they were called like Mr. Shrapnel too. But they were just bombs in the NES version. When you kill the enemies, like, they kind of splatter in blood, but not really. But like the SNES and Genesis versions, from what I understand, are much more faithful to the original game, original arcade game. Which I also played that, not in the arcade unfortunately, but I do have one of the Midway arcade treasures on PS2 that includes this game. And yeah, I spent a little bit of time with that too, because again, I love this game and I am not doing good. It is definitely much easier if you have a friend with you. It doesn't help that the control's kind of weird. Like, you have to point yourself in a direction and hold C in order to shoot and walk in that direction. I'm also trying to talk as I play this, and that's not helping things either. Hitbox is kind of weird too, I feel. Another thing I've noticed is that the music keeps playing in this. In the NES version, you get like a small, maybe 30-second track, and then after that, it's just silence, and, well, not silent, total silence, because you still have all the guns and all that, but I'm about ready to get game over. I'm not doing well at all. This is definitely harder than the NES. All right, let's move on now. But yeah, fantastic game. Love it. Twisted Edge. It's kind of a weird name for a snowboarding game. Maybe that's lingo I just don't know because I don't snowboard, so. Yeah, we're definitely a novice. Yeah, we can't choose the others anyway. Gans looks like he's the most well-rounded of the three.
Yeah, let's ride.
Three, two, one, go!
Go! So that's how I talk.
Nice landing!
It's because I didn't. I mean, it's smooth flying enough. Oh,
Earth shakes.
he can take out.
You taking a break?
It's kind of impressive seeing the snow trail behind you, but it's kind of funny how it just expands as you turn.
Rocket air! Rocket air! That's straight up ugly.
Oh, come on, I landed that. Music's not so good.
You came in third place.
Yeah, I tripped up the guy, I got third. Let's do one more race. It's not a bad game though. Like,
3, 2, 1, go! Method!
method.
You taking a break?
Ooh. Am I taking a break? No, I just didn't realize the ice was going to affect me that much. The ice is a little too good. Might be able to catch up. Probably not, but.
That's straight up ugly.
Huh? What do you mean?
Indy Nosebone. Nice landing. Indy Nosebone. And the earth shakes.
Alright, maybe the game isn't as good as I thought it was. It's not terrible. Maybe I'm just missing something with how to move faster or something, I don't know. But it's the worst game I ever played. Ooh,
Way to lose, loser.
wow, call me a loser. Alright, let's move on to the Sony games, shall we? Alright, we're gonna start with Bogey Dead 6. I'm kinda curious about this one.
Ground control. This is Diver 11. Starting engines.
Roger, Diver 11. Commence taxi.
Yeah, you gotta have that rock music.
This is Diver 11. We are in position.
Roger, Diver 11. You are clear for takeoff.
Roger. Commencing takeoff.
Good luck.
Let's get to the game. That scene is almost laugh-worthy. Yeah, we're gonna need some training. Gotta say, I like the music. Yeah, let's pick the Eagle. How do I actually... Okay. It feels kind of weird, I'm not gonna lie. Don't let him get away. Bite his head off. What? I'm having some serious troubles. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, uh-oh. I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, let's try that again. I don't know how to really fly this thing. Like, it's kind of awkward flying. It feels like I'm only in one space, like one little spot on the map, and I can't really move. It's kind of hard to explain. Like I said, I don't really feel like I'm really moving other than just spinning. It's almost like sitting in a chair and just spinning around. That's essentially what I feel like I'm doing. I mean, clearly I'm moving, but not very, like, it doesn't feel like I'm moving fast. I want to blow up someone. Did I blow up someone? I don't think so, but... Alright. Maybe I'm just doing something wrong here, but, yeah, this game is, something. That's for sure. Alright, let's move on to another game. Next up, Shrek's Treasure Hunt. Again, I saw this on the, worst games ever series on, well, I think it did on Triple Jump. It might have been Potty. I don't know. Either way, it's a really funny YouTube channel. Believe it or not, I've never seen Shrek. And those longtime viewers of my channel should not be surprised because I'm not much of a movie guy.
Shrek is planning a special picnic for Princess Fiona.
Oh my god, Shrek
But
looks
all the picnic
awful.
Items have gone missing. The items must be in the swamp somewhere. Use the swamp map to help Shrek locate and collect them all before Princess Fiona arrives.
Beware ogre. Alright, I will beware the ogre. That bug spinning is actually kind of funny. Some long loading, especially for a PlayStation game. Like, are we gonna be able to? Oh, okay, there we go. Collect objects to unlock mini games and win reward items. Oh boy, this is slippery movement. Oh, Shrek looks terrible. Music is way too cheerful. Shrek, stop! I don't even know if I have an attack. I don't know what to think about this so far. Alright, so I need 20 horseshoes at the end of that, apparently. Let's try to get at least one of the mini games. Movement's kind of weird. I will say that. Like, you start hitting a different direction and it doesn't really change direction. I'm guessing every area probably has its own collectible item. Minigame unlocked. Let's go check it out. Then we'll move on to the next game. Swing on chains, collect the reward item. Well, that seems easy enough. Okay, didn't want to do that, but... Oh, you gotta start all over? I'm spending a lot more time in this game than I thought it was, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, we're gonna move on from this, though. This is kind of crap. Moving on to Tomb Raider 3. I love how we still have ads for their other games. I had that in the second game, too, which is just kind of weird, but... Let's just jump right into the game. I'm sure we can figure it out. I thought I hit jump, but apparently I was in the wrong button. Alright, well that's... an interesting, way to start with death. So we can get a little bit further than the first obstacle. Oh, okay. Square is the jump. Oh, come on. Well, give it one more try. Maybe this is why I never played any of the original Tomb Raider games. Maybe I'm just terrible at them. As you see here. Can we get past this first spike trap? Yes, we can. Oh god, there's a second one. No pressure. Hooray! Oh man. That doesn't look like water. Oh geez. It's quicksand. Oh god. How the hell was I supposed to know it was quicksand? Or maybe it's just deep water? Maybe it's an emulation issue? I don't know. I mean, it's Tomb Raider. I'm sure it's going to be a fantastic game once I figure it all out. Again, I've never really spent any time with the originals. Apparently, I can't go that way. Alright, let's move on, though. I mean, it's Tomb Raider. It's going to be a good game. I just got to give it a chance. Bruno Bono presents an Infogrames production. Eagle One Harrier Attack. Oh, that looks terrible.
Russia was in mourning today for nearly 2,500 sailors lost aboard the aircraft.
We're just gonna jump right in. We don't need training. It's gonna end badly.
Eagle 3 to Eagle Nest, we're inbound from the USS Armstrong to the forward base at Hilo. Pilots, this is Colonel Talbot.
Oh boy. Wow, okay.
Jet mode selected. Hover mode selected. Jet mode selected.
Oh, at least it feels like I'm moving in this one.
Hover mode selected. Jet mode selected. Incoming fire.
I can't like how you can look around, but I don't know if that's what I'm supposed to be doing. How do I?
Rocket. Incoming fire. Air to air. Cannon. Hover mode selected. Jet mode selected.
Can I actually move where I'm like? Can I turn?
Incoming fire.
Why does it feel like I'm? Oh, okay. All right, maybe I did need training.
Incoming fire.
Yeah, now I don't know where I'm going. This just feels awkward to control. Like I think I'm turning, and then the game like automatically resets your view, but I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Incoming fire.
Why is it I can never shoot, like, kill anything in these kinds of games? Anyway, let's move on. I mean, I can't say much about this, so I probably go through training.
Incoming.
You know what? Yeah, let's just go through training. Let's see. See if I'm missing it. I was just gonna quit on the game, but we can't do that. I can't just show an ocean and then just be like, ah, no, this game's okay. I mean, I do have the manuals. I mean, worst case scenario, we can revisit this one.
Let's start with a standard takeoff. Bring your throttle
Hover
all the way up to
mode selected.
100%.
Jet mode selected.
How do I do that?
As you approach the end of the runway, okay, now bank and come around so you're heading back to the airfield and fly over to the target range. Your objective arrow will lead you there.
Oh, it will.
Rocket. Air to ground. Bombs. Cannon.
Well, I totally want to bomb
Rocket.
something, but
Air to air. Air to ground. Cannon. Rocket. Air to air. Air to ground. Bombs away.
bombs away. All right, I was hoping the game would actually tell me something, but
Pull up. Pull up.
all right, yeah, let's move on. This kind of looks promising. Just jump right in. Again, I was always a fan of the cartoon. I was expecting actual voiceovers, but apparently that was too much. fourth wall. Nice. So is this an adventure game? It's an adventure game. Alright. That's kind of cool. What's next? This is not the game I was expecting, not gonna lie. Alright. I mean, this is going to be a game that I think I might enjoy. But we have one more game to check out, so we're just going to... Oh, alright. Something, I guess. Yeah, let's move on to the final game. But I feel like I could have fun with this one. It seems like an adventure game I might actually be able to get into. I think Farsight's the one that made the Pinball Arcade games too. It's just a shame that, because like, it could keep releasing so many more pinball games. Interesting, they use the same freaking music here, because of course you gotta use Pinball Wizard.
Big Shot. Black Hole. Ace High.
I don't think I've ever played that
Genie. Central Park. Teed Off. Victory. Big Shot.
one. I think the only one on here that I haven't
Hole.
played yet was Ace
High.
Ace High, so let's start with that one. Geez, 1957. I like being able to see the whole thing, but wait, ball 2? Huh? Yeah, I gotta say, like, one of the things I like about Farsight is that they had some really good pinball physics. So, that's why I love the Pinball Arcade so much. Like, some of the other games I've played, apparently, that you get in there, you drain your ball. Cool. But you get 1,000,000 points, I guess. What was I saying? But yeah, their physics are really good, which is why I like Pinball Arcade. Like, it actually feels like I'm playing an actual pinball game. That's an interesting table. Let's do a different table, though. Let's do one of the more modern ones before we wrap up this video.
Ace High. Genie. Central Park. Teed off.
The thing is, a lot of
Victory.
these tables are a little bit older.
Big Shot. Black Hole. Ace High. Genie. Central Park.
Teed off's probably the
Teed
most
off.
modern one, so. Okay, that was kind of weird. It definitely improved on this game, though, I will say that. Like, the physics feel good for the most part, but it does feel to be a little bit of jankiness here. Like, a little bit, like the ball's a little floaty. No! But yeah, it's pinball. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Gottlieb's tables, mostly because I like the newer tables with like the fancy LCD displays, kind of like this one. But considering that they were one of the earlier developers of pinball tables, yeah, I'll respect them for that. So it's still kind of cool to add to my collection. There is a Williams version of this too, the Hall of Fame, I should say. I feel like the Williams tables are a little bit better, but I feel like the Hall of Fames are going to be just, you know, the older tables, the more classics, which I'm perfectly fine with that. So yeah, that was this month's Video Games Monthly, January 2026. I'd say I got a pretty interesting mix of games, as I usually do. Again, I can never go wrong with a good pinball game, even though I do have the majority of these tables on other methods, shall we say. More modern takes of it. Tilt warning on one... Okay. Anyway. If you guys have played any of these games, let me know what you think. If you are about as big of a fan of pinball as I am, let me know. I do want to do another pinball video. I've been trying to figure out which games I want to play, and I kind of have an idea. I've been putting that off for way too long. I meant that to be a series of its own, the Pinball Mania, and so far I've only have 2 videos out. So I've been slacking on that, so... I'll be honest, the next couple weeks might be a little bit later on reviews, because I do want to work on some other stuff to catch up a little bit, but I also have an RPG that I'm typing up, so hopefully that'll be out either this week or next week, and we'll see what happens. But that's where we're at so far. We have a big year planned on the channel. As always, I appreciate you all showing your support, watching the videos. And that sucked. So yeah, Pinball Hall of Fame, Video Games Monthly. Thank you all so very much for watching. Again, if you have gotten any box like this, let me know what you got. If you have played any of these games, let me know what you think. If you have any suggestions on how to properly fly any of those aerial vehicles, do tell. But until next time, thank you all for watching, and as always, happy fragging.